Few places are richer in tradition. The Ohio State Buckeyes in the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 27. And first down for the offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Strikes the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking the play. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw it again. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. Last time these two met, Ohio State didn't just fight that team across the field. They pretty much knocked them out, stomping Michigan.
Yeah, it was a heavyweight knockout, too. They were throwing haymakers right from the opening bell. We know that Ohio State recruits at such a high caliber, and they're consistently pumping guys into the NFL. First-round talent as well. Last year's game, all of their best players, they showed up big.
And Michigan had no answer, and now does Michigan have an answer this year? Because it's another talented Buckeye team. Every year you're going to play the Buckeyes, they're going to be talented. Michigan has to make the game physical. Michigan has to play their brand of football if they want to change the outcome.
Gets it out quickly. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The run to the left. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Running to the left. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And as he throws, that pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He only his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How big is this drive? He scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers?
And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Back to the ground game on the left. Running with power. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. This is a designed run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Trying to find his man on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Wants to go up top. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Cuevas.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The give to the tailback. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
This crowd knows when to bring it. He'll ride his man on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, and you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They'll try the run. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Quarterback moving. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result,
gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness.
Looking for a deep man. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
Ohio State 17, Michigan 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Flushed out of the pocket. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. At the 45, on his way. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll pull it on the read. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level than this week.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At the 19. Third down coming.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
And the Wolverines get enough to move the chains. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
He's going to fire deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Calls his own number. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
The 2nd down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 29 on the play. And 1st down for the offense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so